Happy Monday, my friends and colleagues. My name is Tim Mikhelashvili, and I'm with All Out Pharma Digital, a group that I had formed about a year ago with other pharmaceutical professionals across various different companies. Today, I'm very excited because I have a very dynamic guest, Darshan Kulkarni. Hi, Darshan. Nice to see you.
Hey, Tim, thanks for having me.
Thank you. It's an honor and a pleasure. You are a man of many talents. Darshan is a doctor of pharmacy. He's a life sciences council, a board member. He's a professor at Drexel University, has his own law firm as well, and advises many pharmaceutical companies, medical device companies as well. I happen to have come across Darshan through social media a few months ago via Clubhouse. So I have social media to thank for being a little bit more enlightened on this topic that I have many questions about. So I'm looking forward to learn. But Darshan, could you also introduce a little bit, introduce yourself a little bit better, maybe than I did, so for our
Yeah,
audience?
I think you've been very generous in your introduction. My name is Darshan Kulkarni. I'm a pharmacist. I'm a lawyer. I also have a master's in quality assurance and regulatory affairs from Temple School of Pharmacy. I did a clerkship in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania for a federal court judge, the Honorable Clifford Scott Green. I have a fellowship in interprofessional geriatric care, and that's the educational component. In terms of my experiences. Um, Career-wise, I was VP. Well, I have my own law firm that does FDA regulatory law and compliance. That I focus almost exclusively on life sciences companies and their service providers. So whether it's CROs, whether it's sites, whether it's sponsors, whether it's medical affairs groups, whether it's sales groups. So that's really my sweet spot. I get pulled into some stuff which is in the preclinical stage, but it's really, I'll be honest, it's not my sweet spot. Though I've helped companies in that stage all the time, and then I've also helped in the post-approval stage because I've helped in everything from what's referred to as paragraph 4 litigation. So when your product's going generic, to genericization itself. I've worked in a generic company as corporate counsel. I Let's see, what else can I say? I've also, so that's sort of work wise. I was corporate counsel for a company called Nostrum, which was the generic company. I then was VP of regulatory strategy and policy for a company based out of Delaware. And they were the largest medical writing company in the world. And they are now one of the preeminent consulting companies, especially in the context of I mean, they have a series of different companies in it. And this company is part of a larger group that deals with tech and AI, and so a lot of that uh, organ on a chip type of stuff. So that's the area they're amazing at. Then let's see. I was also general counsel, chief compliance officer for a startup out of the University of Pennsylvania that was partially funded by Bill Gates, partially funded by Zeke Emanuel, who wrote the Affordable Care Act. And then I continued having my own law firm. I mentioned the types of clients. I'm also on multiple boards, editorial and advisory boards. I wrote the chapter for the American Bar Association. Well, I wrote multiple chapters. I wrote the chapter on um, marketing. I wrote the chapter on pharmacy compounding, the chapter on medical devices, the chapter on drug reimbursement, all for the American Bar Association, where I was the chair of the life sciences interest group for 2 years, till last year. And I'm sure there are a few. Oh, I also, like you mentioned, I'm also visiting professor. Well, I was visiting professor at the Philadelphia College of Pharmacy, and now I teach food and drug law at Drexel University, in their law school. So there's that. I think we've covered a lot of it, but I'm sure I missed a few things. I apologize.
Well, I'm sorry, I missed a few things, but I mean, what an illustrious career you've had. When I hear others describe their experiences, I always get jealous, personally, because
Me too.
I try
I,
to kind of shift to the next gears in terms of the experiences I have. But I think in today's age, it's more about the career portfolio and the skills that we build rather than the career path. And what a tremendous career portfolio you've built, and as well as a path. Uh, and I also do need to mention, I think we'd be remiss if we don't mention the fact that Darshan is the host of the Darshan Talks podcast,
that is
which
true.
every
Thank
time
you.
I have it, yep. And every time I have a chance to tune in, I always learn some new statistics or something that allows me to learn and to teach others, my colleagues as well. Uh, so
Yeah, I'll,
Darshan, go
mhm.
ahead. Yeah.
No, I'd be happy to provide you a link for your guests to put into your show notes. It's a YouTube
Mhm.
channel that people can listen to whenever they like, and we do live interviews. Oh, I guess you can't see the video yet. It says they're waiting for the broadcast.
Yes.
Uh, so
No, that was before. That was probably
it's
maybe
just
a minute
delayed.
or so. Yeah, I guess it
Okay,
was delayed.
hopefully it's fixed.
Yeah, I believe
Hope-
we're live. I believe we're
Okay,
live.
good.
If we are not live, Gonzalo, please feel free to type it in the chat, and
Fair enough.
we'll come back. Yeah, Darshan. So I called this session "The Next Generation of Social Media and Digital Communications Policies" because I feel that policies, regardless what they really are a way that you can demonstrate how up to date or how consistent your industry, your operations are with your environment.
Sure.
And I've worked in medical affairs my entire career, and we've had a different set of access to resources and technology than, let's say, than the more well-known commercial
Sure.
R&D or sales. So I'm really trying to be more consistent with the ecosystem that's challenging so quickly.
Great.
So I just want to ask you, how up to date are we in medical affairs or in pharma in general with the ecosystem, with our digital transformation, according to your
So,
estimation?
so I think it comes down to what you mean by the word up to date. And what I mean by that is there are multiple things going on in the background that most people aren't aware of.
Hmm.
Um, I,
Yeah, go ahead.
Gregory's saying the same thing. Uh, I guess I do see we have 5 people, so that's good.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I guess people are still having problems.
Oh, are they having problems? Interesting.
It
Let me
does say we're
go on
live.
LinkedIn. Yeah, it does. I'm going to open another tab just to,
Absolutely.
yeah,
You want to check?
while you're speaking here. It's showing me that we are live, but
Yeah, you know how it goes.
yeah, waiting for broadcast. Oh, okay. Wow. For some reason, it looks like we may not be live.
Are you on only one channel?
Oh, okay. LinkedIn is trying to fix it. Try ending this broadcast and creating a new one, or just remove the destination and re-add it. Okay, so I'm gonna You know what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Yeah, it says this is likely a known issue with LinkedIn.
Yeah,
Okay,
I had a
so
problem earlier today as well. So feel free to
oh,
fix it. I'll wait.
okay. Thanks. 1 second. Hmm.